Hello, fellow racers. It's your boy Vexed again, and we are here for the season finale. This is our last three races of the URL Dtm. But we will be back in January. So who will be crowned the champ? Let's find out who's going to be the champion of League 3 of the DTM. Without further ado, we'll have a quick rundown through the grid. I will announce the standings and the winners, well, the top three at least, in the third race. So without further ado, we've got Krisnerv has managed to make it on pole. Inzi is second. Fitzy is third. Drummer fourth. Moz is fifth. Harry Poppins sixth. Pickle seventh. Biggie is eighth. Max is ninth. Boy Boosted 10th. Hopper's 11th. And Stealth is in 12th. So let's get into it. I might actually have to press the button. So we've pressed the button. No technical difficulties. Klaxons sounded. And they are off. Drummer looking like he was getting a bit of a good lead there, but he's been hemmed in by the Subaru boys. Krisnerv starting to get away. Drummer's actually managed to go down the inside of Incy on turn one, so Incy's managed to make it up to second place. Drummer's managed to make it up to second place past Incy. Is Incy going to be able to hold it there? And he is still there at the moment. He's got Fitzy not far behind him as well, though. Fitzy actually managing, looking like he's going to make it through. Oh, Incy with a massive moment, and he's actually taken Drummer out as well. That's unlucky. So Incy is currently in the lead in the standings, and I believe Drummer, I can't remember exactly where Drummer is, but he's not been doing too badly, but they've just had to come in together. It's going to be a safety car, and it is in fact safety car conditions, so Krisnerv is going to head up the train, the safety car train. Fitzy has managed to make his way up to second place. He'll be quite happy with that. Harry Poppins, his teammate, is following him in third. We've got Moz. Moz is in fourth. Biggie is in fifth. Pickle is sixth. Stealth is seventh. Hoppers is eighth. Boy Boosted ninth. Max 10th. And Drummer and Incy have rejoined in 11th and 12th. So we'll go on board with the race leader. We're going to get ready to see when racing will resume. And as I say, I'll announce the top three after race 3. But for the rest of the standings, you will have to go and visit our Facebook page, which is the Ultimate Racing League on Facebook. And it does look like they've resumed racing again. So this is the first of 3 15-minute races. Krisnerv is heading up the pack at the moment. He's followed not far behind by... Okay, no, yeah, so I think they're going now. I think this is the start, the restart. It looked like he was holding off the accelerator slightly, coming up the start-finish straight on the approach to Paddock Hill. So Fitzy, Harry Poppins and Biggie. Biggie looking for a move there on Poppins. It looks like he might have got it done. Moz trying to go around the outside as well. I don't think he's going to get that done there. Looks like Pickle as well. Pickle trying to make up some places. So Biggie's managed to move through to third. Poppins has dropped down to fourth. He's coming back though, he's coming back. There's somebody else has gone off in the background. I think that was Moz's teammate in the other Supra. Boy Boosted, I believe. So we've got Moz. Moz has taken up 5th place. Pickles dropped down to 6th. He had a good start. He's still not doing too badly, but teammate not far behind him in 7th. Hopefully Stealth will be able to give him some backup, and maybe they'll be able to work together as a team and try and make some more of them places up. Looks like Drummer's trying to get past Hoppers now. Looking for a way past, not quite getting it done. Drummer has been very quick all season, but he's had a few rounds out and maybe he's feeling a little bit rusty at the moment. Although it wasn't his fault that he got taken out. Krisnerv kind of T-boned him, so I mean, was it Incy? I think it was Incy actually, sorry. I apologise, Krisnerv. Yeah, and that was Boy Boosted that went off a few corners ago. Currently 10th. Incy, he's up to 11th, but he's got a bit of work to do if he's going to be taking home the win in this one. I think maybe he's going to leave it to his teammate, as we see Boy Boosted again going deep into Paddock Hill. Max bringing up the rear in 12th, and that McLaren. He's had some alright results in he has Max. He's also had some sort of mediocre ones, but I think ideally for the he had a massive moment. Oh, and he nearly spins it 360. I think ideally the McLaren needs a setup with a bop and no tuning. I think it does kind of hamper the car somewhat, so that may be why we've seen Max with some slightly mediocre results this season, but he's still in there, he's still hanging in there, he's doing well. Just need to keep your head down, Max, keep concentrating. You'll be alright, lad. So Krisnev, our race leader, is still currently in first place. He's currently got a fastest lap of 1:31.276. And as he comes over the start-finish line, I've actually got a quick announcement. So, as some of you may or may not know, I was just standing in for Ice Chan for a season while he had some work commitments or something, or he didn't have a lot of time to be getting the videos done. So, I've been with you for this season. I may not be commentating on the BTCC or the DTM for next season, but I will surely still be doing the Friday night cut and the Tuesday night cut, if obviously if the lobby hosts they so choose to have me. But I've had a great season with you guys. It's been really fun watching the League 3 drivers battling it out, and there's been some great battles on track, some great racing from everyone. So it's been a pleasure to be alongside you guys, and I'm sure I'll be back again in a season or two, or you know, I'm quite happy to stand in for any of the commentators if they need a break. And I hope you've all enjoyed watching the comms. I hope it's been entertaining for you, and I hope you'll continue to visit the channel and watch some of the other videos. So Krisner still in first place. He's got quite a nice gap now to Fitzy. Fitzy's in second. Biggie is in third. I think he's actually closest to the rest of the pack at the moment. The other two have kind of gapped the field somewhat, so as long as they don't have any mishaps, that probably will be where they'll finish. We are slowly approaching the halfway mark of this race. So Poppins has dropped right down now. He was up there behind Fitzy, but he's dropped behind Biggie, and he's now got Moz to contend with. Moz is looking very imposing in that Supra in his rear view, looking like he might have had a sniff there, and he was starting to get closer, wasn't he, in the toe, but not quite close enough at that point. Although it did look like Poppins was a little bit out of shape, as we looks like Drummer's going for a move. Drummer's going up the inside of Mods. He's going to get it done, and he has. He's managed to get past him. He's looking for a move on Poppins as well. I don't think he's going to get a 2 for 1. He was looking for that bog off, not quite getting it done. Buy one, get one free. I'm sure he's still going to be plugging though. And by plugging, we don't mean inserting things up the rectum, we mean keep pushing. So we've got Grisner, followed by Fitzy. Biggie's in third, Harry Poppins fourth. On board currently with Drummer in fifth. Moz in sixth. Moz was looking like he was going to go for a move running outside, but around that final turn, I don't think it's wise to be going on the outside there. You can get sucked off onto the gravel, and that would be your race over. You'd definitely lose a few places. Oh, he's looking around the outside here though, running outside the paddock hill bend. Is he going to get it done? No. Drummer still kept it, he still held it on the inside there. Pickles in the mix as well though. Pickles looking hungry, looking like he was going to send it out the inside into Druids, but not quite close enough, so he's backed off for the minute. Drummer meanwhile still plugging on. He's trying to get onto the back of Poppins, get a bit closer and get away from Moz. Moz having a bit of a moment. That Supra has proved to be quite wild throughout all 3 leagues. I know the League 1 lads were saying that they it seemed to suffer with quite bad understeer. Obviously the characteristics of the GT3 and the GT4 cars are somewhat different, but they do also share a lot of similarities. Looked like Drummer was a little bit out of shape there. Looked like he was going over to cover the inside, but then came back out wide, so perhaps he's having some steering issues, I'm not sure. Looked like Moz actually grazed the back of his bumper there, so Moz is in 6th. We've got Pickles in 7th, and he's also really starting to challenge Moz now. He's hanging off the rear of his car and letting him know that he's there in that Hyundai Genesis. And his teammate Stealth, not far behind him, but a little way off. He's a couple of seconds behind at this point as we're slowly approaching the 10-minute mark, so he's got a little bit of work to do to be able to make some more places up, but he's now going to have Incy to contend with soon. I think for the next couple of laps, it looks like we've got somebody off up ahead. There's a yellow flag. I think somebody spun coming round this turn, but I think the drama has cleared. Everybody's still racing, so nobody having to watch out for any hazards at the moment. Incy trying to firmly get into that slipstream of Stealth. I think he will be able to attack him within the next lap. Hopper's still holding on to 10th place at the moment. Hopper's actually with quite a nice gap as well to the car behind, Boy Boosted, so be a decent little result for Hoppers to be in the top 10. As I say, he's been a little bit on the back foot all season, being in the only front engine front wheel car drive in this championship, and I think it has hampered his efforts somewhat, so be interesting to see what car he's in next season, and I'm sure we got things to come from this guy. Boy Boosted's had all sorts of incidents this race, hasn't he? He's been off a few times, so maybe he's been a victim of that understeer. Still a little way off Hoppers at the moment, so I mean, it looks like we've got a change at the front. We've got a change at the front, guys, so we're going to have to go on board with the front runners and see what's going on there. I'm not sure, but I think it may have been Chris Nerve that had that spin. He was in first place, and he now isn't. Fitzy's actually in first place, so great drive here from Fitzy. I think Chris Nerve maybe falling victim to the commentator's curse. I did say that I thought that if they didn't have any incidents, then this would be how the race would finish, and as you can see, Chris Nerve has obviously, he's had a bit of a moment and he's found himself down in, he was in 7th, he's now in 6th. His teammate Incy is not far behind him in 8th. So Fitzy crossing the start finish line, he's on the start of lap 9 now. Really nice gap to the rest of the field, so all he has to do is keep it on the grey stuff and he will be coming home the victor in this first race. Fingers and toes are crossed. And Harry Poppins managing to find his way past Biggie, so Harry Poppins has taken up that 2nd position. Seems like we've actually missed a fair few of the overtakes this race, but we'll try and keep on board with the action. Biggie is down in 3rd place, there's a nice gap between them two. I think the closest battle is between 4th and 6th place. So we've got Drummer is in 4th currently, Chris Nerve is 5th, Pickles 6th, Moz is 7th, and Incy's there as well, so 5th to 7th are all really close. Looks like Moz having to go a bit defensive there against Incy. He knows how fast he is, so having to cover that inside line. Stop Incy trying to go for that move up the inside. As it looks like second to 8th. We're actually starting to bunch up quite a bit now, so Fitzy's still in first. Looks like he dipped a little weird on the grass there, but he's still going. Poppins second. Actually, Poppins has managed to gap the rest of the guys, so got a little bit of a gap between him and Biggie. But Biggie, Drummer, Krisnerv, Pickle. Oh, Pickle's gone deep. Pickle's gone deep, so that's let Incy and Moz through. I think it's going to let Stealth through too. Yeah, Stealth taking that position off of his teammate. Pickle's still a little bit on the back foot after that. Visit to the gravel. Oh, Stealth actually goes a little bit wide there as well. We nearly dipped a wheel on the grass and spun it round, but all good for the minute is Stealth. He's up to 8th. Pickle's dropped down to 9th, and firmly in Stealth's toe, and this is going to be the final lap, so we are going to have to go on board with our race leader. Bit of a nice gap between him and the rest of the field, so hopefully we'll get to see some of the final lap battles. Brilliant race there from Fitzy, bringing it home in first place. So here's second place, here's Harry Poppins. He's got a nice bit of a gap between him and Biggie, so the two Porsche teammates finishing first and second. We got Biggie, followed by Drummer, followed by Krisner, followed by Moz and Incy. Got Stealth and Pickle. Boy boosted. Max is right on his tail though. Is Max going to manage to get past him before the start finish line? I'm not sure if he's got the momentum, but I think he's pushing, and Boy Boosted's going to take it though. So yeah, Boy Boosted 10th, Max is 11th. So they both managed to get past Hoppers. That's unlucky, Hoppers. He was having a great drive in the first stages, but it must have fallen apart towards the end. That's unlucky. Well, that was race 1, guys, and I'll see you for the next one. I've been your boy Vexed. This is the Ultimate Racing League. Good night.